Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're going to go kind of intermediate advanced today with our mat class. As always, please don't do anything that doesn't feel good for your body today or ever. If there's something you're not supposed to be doing, please don't do it. Modify. Go back to an exercise you liked better that was working really well for you. We ready to go? All righty, let's do it. We're going to start standing near the front of your mat. Feet in parallel, fists width apart, pulling up nice and tall, draw the shoulder blades back. Feel the weight even between the heels, the big toe joint, and the pinky toe joints. Try to get the weight even between your right and your left leg, so we're not favoring one side. Draw the abdominals in, belly button to spine. Straighten those arms and pull the collarbones flat across your chest, and then pull your face back, just drawing that chin in slightly towards your neck. Take an inhale through the nose. On your exhale, we're going to roll down. You're going to start taking your chin to the middle of the neck, not to the chest, that's too far. And then pull your ribs in towards your body, rounding your upper back. And now bend your knees as you fold at the waist, reaching those fingertips to the floor. Make sure you don't let the shoulder blades go in this position. Keep those collarbones flat across your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, keep your weight biased towards the toes as you draw the bottom ribs to the ceiling and the sits bones to the floor. And then straighten the legs, stack the spine, and reset the upper body. Inhale. Exhale, roll down, chin towards the center of the neck. And then rounding the upper back, keeping the shoulder blades back. Rounding through the middle and the low back as you bend your knees, hinging forward. Keep that weight over the toes, looking through your thighs, not looking at your feet. Inhale. Exhale, lift the bottom ribs up. Draw the sits bones down. Restack that spine. Hold your chin towards the middle of the neck and extend the back. One more. Inhale. Exhale, roll down from the crown of the head and the upper back and the mid back. Bend your knees as you go through your low back to protect that spine. Nice big inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll up. Draw the sits bones down. Straighten the legs. Restack the spine. Open that chest. We're going to take one more roll down just to go to the hands and knees. We're going to go down nice and slow. Bend those knees. Bring your fingertips towards the mat. You're going to turn the palms of the hands towards you. Place the hands down flat. And now take one leg down to the knee and the other leg to the knee. And now we want hips directly over the knees, shoulders directly over those wrists. We're going to feel out this position a little bit more. Draw the belly button to your spine. Elongate from the crown of the head all the way out through the tailbone, nice and long through the body. You're going to sink down into the shoulders. Just don't change the shape of the spine. Just let the chest sink towards the mat. And now push your body away from the mat with those arms. And again, keeping the elbows straight, we're going to sink down, drawing those shoulder blades back towards the spine, and then push the shoulder blades apart, sending your body away from the mat. One more time, we're going to glide the shoulder blades beyond neutral into a pinched shoulder blade position, and then push beyond your neutral, pushing your body to the ceiling. From here, keep that activation of those scapular stabilizers. I just want you to take the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and draw them towards each other a little bit, so there's a little conversation happening there. Keep the shoulders still. Take an inhale. On your exhale, draw your belly button up to your spine and round your low back to the ceiling. And try not to move anything else. It's really just the low back. And then come back to your neutral, doing our cat stretch. Inhale, we lift the chest bone. Don't drop the belly button down. Pull the belly button to the ceiling. Try to get that thoracic extension, the upper back. And back to center without changing the shoulders. Exhale, round the spine. Don't push up into the chest, just round the low back. And come back to center, keeping your shoulders neutral. Inhale, lift. On your inhale, and back to center. One more time, exhale, round, just mobilizing that spine, warming it up. Come back to center. And inhale, extend. And back to center. From here, you're going to glide your right leg out straight without moving the pelvis. And now lift it just as much as you can, again, without changing the body. Place it back down, glide that leg back in. And now the right arm. Don't change the position, glide that hand out. Palm faces in, lift it up. Place the fingertips down and then glide that hand back into place. Left side, left leg, you're gonna glide the leg out. Don't slide your body to the side. Lift that leg. Think of the internal rotators and then lower the leg. Bring it back in and then glide the left arm straight out. Don't shift to the side. Palm in towards the midline and then place the fingertips down and bring the hand back in. Right leg, we glide out. And we lift. And we lower. Glide back in and the right arm. No change in the torso. Palm goes in towards the midline and then place the hand down. Underneath you, left leg, we go out. And we lift. Place it down. And glide it back in and send the left arm out. Palm in. We lift. Draw it back down. Place the palm down. And now from here, you're going to glide the right leg and the left arm out. And lift towards the ceiling. Don't change the spine. Bring it back down into place under the shoulders and the hips. And the left leg, the right arm, we glide out. And we lift. Pull that belly button to your spine. Place the toes and fingers down. Glide back in. One more time. Other side. We glide the right leg and the left arm and we lift. Notice we're not going excessively high. We're only going as high as we can maintain the same position in the shoulders and in the spine. Left leg, right arm, and lift. Placing the arms and the legs down. Glide into place. From here, you're going to sit back. Swing the feet around in front of you. Feet flat, knees bent. Grab behind those thighs. We're going to pull up nice and tall. Take an inhale. Exhale. Draw the abdominals in. Reach the fingertips forward, palms in, into a C curve. We're going to roll back, keeping those arms parallel to the ground. As far as you feel comfortable. All the way to the low back if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, roll back up. Keeping those arms parallel to the ground. From here, we let the knees drift open. We reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. Open those arms and circle back in. Scoop the belly button to the spine. Parallel arms again. Roll back. As far as you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, take it back up. Lengthen, lifting the fingertips to the ceiling. Open the arms and then scoop those abs and the legs and the arms back to the start position. One more time, we roll it back as far as you like. Exhale, peeling back up. Reach the arms up, lift the chest, circle the arms around and back in to the start position, legs parallel. From here, we continue to roll back, gliding those feet towards you. Place the feet down, lower the head and chest, place the palms of the hands down, and we're going to go into our pelvic curls. Take your inhale. Exhale, draw the belly button into your spine, imprint the back. Try not to move the pelvis until you absolutely need to, and now we tuck the pelvis. Push those heels down into the mat to peel the spine up, sending the knees forward. Open the chest, all the weight in those hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. And we're getting cramps on both the hamstrings today. That's fun. You know it's going to be a good mat class when you get both of them at the same time. Inhale.
Hello?
Exhale. Draw those abs in.
What?
Push the
Where are you?
abdominals in. Press those heels down. You're going to peel the spine up. Send
Yeah.
the knees forward.
No.
Lifting into the hips. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Peel the spine back down. One vertebra at a time. Relax the glutes. Let your abdominals bring you back to neutral spine. Inhale. Exhale, draw that belly button in. Press the low back down. Lift the sits bones. Pressing the heels down as you peel up and trying to get as much range out of your hips as you can. You know, most of us are tight in this area. You want to really try to scoop and lift the best of your ability. Exhale, roll down, keeping the weight to the inside of those feet. Release the glutes. Rock back to neutral pelvis. Let's take one more. Inhale. Exhale, draw those abs in. And then peel the spine up. Digging into those heels. Send the knees forward so that we're not pushing backwards onto the shoulders. Exhale, roll down. All the way back to your neutral pelvis. Take the arms up to the ceiling, palms in. Open the arms out to the side into a T position. We're going to imprint that spine again. Take one leg to tabletop. Knee is just over the hip, slightly closer. Take your second leg up so that because of this imprint, the knees aren't directly over the hips, they're drawn slightly in. Still shins parallel to the ground though. We're gonna inhale as you roll towards me. Keeping your opposite shoulder blade down. Drawing those ribs back down as we exhale. Back to center. And inhale, twisting away from me, keeping the opposite shoulder blade down. Exhale, pull back to center. Find the weight on the back of the pelvis, and as you roll to the side, I want you to think of rolling the weight off the middle of that sacral bone to the side, keeping the knees lifting towards the ceiling. And now exhale, pull back to center, landing right in the middle again. Inhale, twist, putting the weight to the opposite side of the hip, thinking of the knees lifting to the ceiling as you rotate. And exhale, pull back to center. Keeping those shins parallel. Again, inhale, twist. Opposite shoulder blade is heavy. Ribs are down. Knees are lifting towards the ceiling. Exhale. Back to center. Keep those feet the same height as your knees. So as you rotate, think of maintaining the distance between your heels and your sits bones. And exhale. If you're feeling your low back as you twist, think of the imprint, find it in neutral, and then try to keep that sensation of the imprint as you rotate. And then pull back to center. One more time. Inhale, twist. And exhale, pull back to center. Place the feet down one at a time. Interlace those fingers, webbing to webbing. Take your hands behind your head. We want a neutral pelvis here, so you're going to push the pubic bone down and away from you. Activate the shoulder stability, so we're going to draw the shoulder blades down and then forward towards the ceiling a little, almost like you're trying to pull your hands apart. Nice big inhale. On your exhale, leave your head weight in your hands as you lift the chest. Full imprint on the low back. Inhale, stay, eyes on the knees. Exhale, lower back down. Again, inhale. Exhale, lift the chest. Up into that deep chest lift as high as you can get. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. And again, inhale. Exhale, lift the chest, not the face. The head just lifts with you. Check the pubic bone, make sure it's dropped down, but we're lifting nice and high. Exhale, lower. And again, inhale. Exhale, lift. Lifting as high as you can. And exhale, back down, nice and slow, keeping your head weight in your hands. The more you rest your neck, the more you will feel your abdominals. Last one, we come up and stay. Now going into chest lift with rotation, we're going to inhale, exhale, rotate towards me. Look just to the outside of your thigh. Come back to center. And to the other side of the thigh, rotate. And back to center. Exhale. And exhale, rotate. And center. As you do, make sure that you don't lose the height of your chest lift. Every time you come back to center, double check. Think, am I where I started or did I lose it? One more time each side. Exhale. And center, a little higher. Come up a little bit more and lower the head and chest back down. Circle the arms around to your sides. Find your neutral pelvis again if you lost it. We're going to take your right leg up to tabletop and slightly beyond it. So you want 90 degrees at the knee, draw in at the hip crease. And now we switch to leg changes. You're going to switch legs. Just the toes touch the mat and exhale. And exhale. And exhale. Keeping your pelvis neutral, so no imprint on this one. Little space under the low back, but not under the entire back. You want those ribs down. Exhale, switch. And switch. Keeping your legs close together. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your legs to tabletop. Send the legs parallel to the ground with those shins. Reach the arms up and back, palms to the ceiling. We're going to go into 100 prep. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head and chest. Bring those arms down parallel to the ground. Lift those arms up to the ceiling and then reach back to your start position. Exhale, start with your abs and then arms. And then start with the arms. Reach back with the head and chest. Exhale, abs first. And arms first. 2 more. And arms up. On this one, we're going to straighten the legs out. Exhale, lift and reach those legs out straight. Inhale, stay, and exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, going into 100. The legs can be higher up to make it a little less challenging. The legs can be lower to make it more challenging. If you feel you need to, you can take them to tabletop. You can even place the feet down. If needed, just do whatever level feels good for you today. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. And pause. Pull those legs in. Lift the arms up. Reach back. Glide the legs out straight one at a time. Give it a big stretch for those ribs. Nice big inhale. Stretching out the abdominals. And now soften the ribs down. Circle the arms around by your sides. We're going to take the leg closest to me to tabletop. And now extend it to the ceiling. You're going to grab that leg, pull it in a little closer, and we're going to flex that foot. Toes towards you, and then point. So we're giving ourselves a little bit of a stretch through that hamstring first before we go into leg circles. 2 more, flex, and point, and 1 more, flex and stay. Set that knee right over the hip joint, leg straight if you can, or knee bent. You're going to cross over the midline. Now don't move the pelvis, just cross. Hold that for a moment. Did you peel up the hip? Circle down and around and up. And cross, hold it. Did you lift the hip? Down and around and up. Now full pace, we go across and up. Exhale, circle. Inhale. And exhale, don't let those hips lift as you circle the leg open. Think of the hip bone lifting to the ceiling briefly so you don't lose it. And across and up. One more, down and up and stay. And now hold. We're going to open to the side as far as you can. Don't lose the hip. And now circle around and up. Again, open and don't drop. And down and around, full pace. Around and up. And exhale. Keeping the pelvis nice and steady. Keep your bottom leg still, parallel, not externally rotated, but parallel. Inhale. And exhale and pause. Point that foot. Bend your knee. Glide your leg out straight. Feeling how much longer that leg feels. And now take your second leg to tabletop. Extend it to the ceiling. Grab that thigh. Pull your leg in closer. And then flex the foot. Getting that hamstring stretch, and we point. We dorsiflex. And we plantar flex. Try to get your full range in that ankle. Really fight for that calf stretch. Flex. And a point. One more flex and we stay. Let the leg go. Stack the knee over the hip. We're going to cross over the midline and hold for a moment. Cross. Don't let the pelvis up. Did you lift the hip? Put it back down. Down and around and up. One more time. Cross. Don't move the hip. Down and around and up. And now remember that muscle memory as we cross and up. And we cross and up. Nice big inhale. And exhale. And remember, you can always make this smaller if you find that you're wiggling around too much. That's not good. And 2. And 1. Pause at the top. We reverse. You're going to open the leg out and hold. Don't move the hip, and then cross around and up. And then open, don't move the hip, and around. And now full pace. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Using those first reps as a learning experience to see what your pelvis did, and then don't let it rock. 2, and 1. Pause at the top. Point your foot. Bend your knee. Glide the leg out straight, reaching both legs nice and elongated. Draw those hips up. Think of a slight bias towards a posterior tilt. Reach the arms out long, fingertips to the ceiling. From this position, you're going to glide the shoulder blades up to the ceiling, reaching the fingertips long. And now glide the shoulder blades back to your neutral. Again, glide up and glide down, with the goal of learning where our neutral is and seeing if we were already there or if we needed to adjust. When you pull those shoulder blades back, you should feel them against the mat. Pause here with your shoulders in neutral. Keep the ribs down. You're going to reach the arms up overhead, only as far as you can, without letting your ribs cheat up to the ceiling. So you want to keep those ribs down. We're going to squeeze the legs together. Inhale into our first roll up. You're going to lift the arms, lift the head and chest, find your chest lift position. Peel the spine up, fold at the waist, and then hinge at the hips. In your C curve position, I want your eyes over your knees, so it's a big round shape. I want your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your face up away from your legs, even though you're looking down. And think of those ribs drawing in, finding that C curve shape. Exhale, roll back, hinging that shape backwards. Keep the chin towards the center of the neck and the shoulder blades back. Get the low back down first. Now lift the arms. Lower the head and chest and reach back. Again. Inhale. Exhale, continue. You can bend the knees if you need to. Inhale. And exhale, roll back down. Parallel arms. Lift and reach back. Again, inhale. Into your chest lift. Keep your shoulder blades back out of the equation. Keep your face up away from those legs. Don't drop your head. And exhale, roll down. The ideal is to get a nice high chest lift first. Get this nice high chest lift. And now hold that shape. Hinge it forward at the hip joints. Holding that shape. Keeping that sensation of your chest lift. Inhale. Exhale, roll back. Send those arms up and back. One more. Exhale, peel it up. Pause here at the top. You're going to articulate the spine back upright into a straight line. Flex and separate those feet just about shoulder width apart. And now from here, we're going to inhale into our spine stretch. You're going to think chin, not to your chest, but in towards the middle of the neck. So you're flattening out the cervical curve. And now round through the thoracic spine and the lumbar spine, keeping those hands as lifted as you without going into your upper traps. If you have the extra range to hinge forward, go for it. Exhale, peel the spine back up, getting right on those sits bones, articulating that spine up that invisible wall. Inhale. Exhale, peel down. Thinking of being a piece of wallpaper, just peeling away from that wall, hinge forward. Exhale, peel back up. Sticking yourself back up on that wall. 1 centimeter at a time. No air bubbles, no ripples. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down, sending the head forward, the upper back, the mid back, the low back, hinging at the hips. If you've got the range, exhale, roll up. And remember, you can bend your knees here as well if you need to. You want to be nice and upright on those sits bones. So if you're getting stuck back here, go ahead and bend those knees so that you can get that back straight, and that way you can really get the articulation that we want. Exhale. Keep the collarbones flat. Don't reach. Don't do it. I know we all want to. And hinge. And exhale, roll back up. Restacking the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Pause here. We're going to take the legs together. Point the feet, bend the knees in. You're going to grab those ankles nice and low on the legs. Shoulders back, legs together. I want you to try not to roll back yet. We're going to go into roll like a ball in a moment, but first I want you to hold the shape and see if you can tuck the belly button in tighter, and then without bringing your chest backwards, keep the same distance between your chest and your thighs. See if you can rock your weight back onto your tailbone more, and then see if you can get to the sacral bone, and keep tucking and see how far back you can get before you naturally roll back. Keep your shape and come back to the sits bones. And again, from here, don't initiate by leaning backwards. Do it by tucking deeper into the start position until you go. Don't let your head touch the mat. Inhale, tuck deeper. And up. And notice how much more round the lumbar spine is when you get that extra bit of tuck. It really helps you roll nice and smooth. Tuck the pelvis deeper. Roll back. Roll up just to the shoulder blades. Don't touch your head. And tuck. And roll back. And up, keeping the same distance between your knees and your thigh and your chest. All the blood is not in my brain. Scoop, send it back, and up and stay. From here, you're going to take the hands to the knees. Roll yourself backwards, nice and slow, onto your back into a chest lift position. Keep the head and chest up nice and high, shins parallel to the ground. Don't bring the knees too close, otherwise you're going to be all in your neck. I want you to push your legs away from you so that when you pull with your arms, it lifts you higher into your chest lift. Now your job is to hold this chest lift and don't drop it as your arms and legs go out into double leg stretch. We inhale. Hold it, lift higher, exhale. When you grab and you pull, you should still be the same height. Inhale. Ideally, we send those feet straight out. But if you need to for your back, you can send the feet up higher. Ideally, working towards eye level. Inhale. Let's do 2 more. Out quick, in slow. Both hands towards the knee closest to me. Send the back leg out straight. I want your inside hand on the knee directly, your other hand on top. Exhale, switch. In your single leg, stretch. And remember, don't bring this knee all the way into here. You're going to be all in your neck. Right? We don't want that. You want to lift and lift. And do a little check every time. See if you can stay that height. Take your hands behind your head as you rotate towards me and your bent leg. Come through to the other side into crisscross. Exhale, rotate. Channel your chest lift with rotation. It is the exact same movement. We're just adding single leg stretch legs. Exhale, rotate. Prioritize the lift. Once more to the right or towards me and away from me. Come back to center. Grab your knees. Come up a little higher. See if you can hold that. Take the hands behind the head. And lower back down. Send one leg out straight and the other leg out straight. Keep your hands behind your head. We're going to try neck pull today. If you need to use the little cheat with your arms, you can. If you can keep your hands interlaced behind your head all the way until we're folded forward, then do it. We're going to inhale, lift into your chest lift. If you can peel up without moving the arms, do it. Otherwise, we use arms out and then fold forward all the way over your thighs. Oh, wait, there we go. And we're going to articulate up that wall, one vertebra at a time. So now we're completely vertical with that spine. From here, hinge back, keeping your spine straight, like you're going back in a dentist chair. Pause when the feet are about to come up. We're going to tuck the pelvis, round back down with control. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, peel up all the way without the arms if you can, with the arms if you need to. Fold forward, articulate up, one vertebra at a time. We're going to hinge back. Exhale, we scoop the pelvis. Keep that chin off of your chest. No collapsing at the cervical spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, continue up with the arms if you need the cheat. A little modification. And articulate the spine up that invisible wall. Hinge back. Up until you absolutely cannot hinge anymore while keeping the feet down, and then we tuck the pelvis. And we draw down. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take the arms forward if you need them. And hinge. Deeper than your regular roll down, roll up. Stack the spine. Whew. Getting a hip cramp today. Hinge back. And scoop the pelvis. Roll it down all the way. Well done. From here, we're going to circle the arms around by your sides. Make sure that there's room above your head to do stuff without smacking a wall. You're going to bend your knees, feet flat. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to exhale. Draw the belly button into your spine. We're not going over yet, but we'll go there next. We're going to peel the spine up, one vertebra at a time. All the way up into your bridge position, into your pelvic curl. We're going to take your leg closest to me, up into our shoulder bridge prep. Keep your pelvis up. We're going to inhale, lower, and tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Make sure you don't change the pelvis, and we don't change the knee joint. Last one. Pause. Send your leg up straight to the ceiling. And now we go. Exhale down, flex up. And 3, and 4, and 5. Come back to the ceiling, bend your knee, place your foot down, check your height again. Hold that pelvic curl the same as you lift the leg. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift on the other side now. Exhale, lift. Active in the arms. Stay in the pocket. Don't let your hips move. Pause. Extend to the ceiling. Exhale, down, flex, up. Only as far as you can stabilize. Pause. Point to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Place the foot down. Articulate through the spine. One vertebra at a time. Articulating back down to your neutral pelvis. Take your legs to tabletop. Squeeze them together. Extend them to the ceiling to the best of your hamstring ability. Inhale, rotate towards me into our corkscrew. Exhale, circle around and up, back to center. Inhale away from me. Into your spinal rotation, just like spine twist supine. Exhale through neutral, up to the other side and center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, down and up through your rotation, center. Again, inhale. Only go the range of motion you can control. One more. Inhale. Exhale, down and up the other side and back. Inhale, twist. Down and up the other side and back. From here, lower the legs to a 45-degree angle. We're going to inhale, take them back to 90. Exhale into our rollover. Look at your legs, don't watch me. Flex your feet. Separate your feet, shoulder width apart. Lower the toes towards the floor to the best of your hamstring ability. Articulate back down through your spine, holding that hamstring stretch. Pause with the back of the sacral bone down. Point your feet to the ceiling, lower and reconnect those legs. Go again. Exhale over. Pause. Flex. Separate. Lower those feet and then peel down, holding your hamstring stretch. Back to the sacral bone, point, lower, and connect. Now this time, try not to stop in that position. Inhale up, exhale over. And we flex, separate, lower those feet, and then peel down. Point to the ceiling, lower, reconnect one more time. Inhale, 90. Exhale, hold. We're gonna flex, separate, lower, and peel back down. Nice and slow. Point to the ceiling, lower, and connect. Again, inhale, lift to 90. Exhale over. Pause here. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. Bend your elbows. Place your hands on your back pockets. Tilt your pelvis into your hands. Extend your legs perpendicular to the ground. We're going to go into scissors. Send one leg towards you, the other leg away. Pulse, pulse, center. Try to hit a V position and then go a little deeper on your pulse. And pulse, pulse. Keeping an even martini glass shape. My elbows are slipping. And pause, you got lucky. Bend the knees. Peel yourself up off of the arms. Put the arms back first. Then straighten the legs. Peel the spine down. Nice and slow. Send the legs away from you. Lift the head and chest. Bend the knees, grab behind the thighs. Pull up tall. From here, we're going to take the hands inside, underneath and around into our seal puppy position. Grab the tops of those feet. Bring the feet together, shoulder blades back. We're going to scoop the abdominals in. We're going to roll back slower and more controlled than we did for roll like a ball. So you're going to ease back, tap the feet 3 times. Back up to your sits bones. Tap the feet 3 times. Inhale, ease back with control. Tap 2, 3, and up. Tap 2, 3. With control, we ease back. Tap 2, 3, and up. Tap 2, 3. 2 more. We go back. And up. Last one. And up. Tap 2, hold. Take your legs together. Bring the legs into our teaser prep position. Take the arms out straight. From here, we're gonna inhale. Exhale, scoop the abdominals into a posterior tilt. If this is as far as you go today, that's fine, or you can take it back further, as far as you like. And then inhale, come back up. Flatten that back. Again, exhale, round. Taking this only as far as you can. Don't go beyond the point of no return. We want to be able to come back up. Exhale, round. Scoop those abs and take it down. Last time we come up. And extend the back from here. Place the feet down. Elongate the legs. Turn to your side and lay down. The bottom hand is going to go palm up. Rest your head on your arm. You're going to lift the abdominals up and in. Float those feet. Your top hand is down. We're going into our side lifts. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Flex the waist on the top side and then lower. Lifting the waist on the bottom side. Exhale. Flexing the waist. You want those obliques active right here. Inhale. Lower them back down. Exhale. Try to flex these abs. Belly button to spine. Always including that belly button to spine. You don't ever want to let that go. It's the obliques and that belly button to spine. Exhale. Inhale, lower. And exhale, scoop. Inhale, lower. Let's do 2 more. And last one. And back to center. Lower those legs. We're going to lift up onto our hands and knee. Hands and feet. We're going to hold this position. Scoop the abs in. You will learn this distance for yourself, how far away you need to be. But ideally, we want the knees around that 90-degree bend-ish. And when you lift, I want your shoulder to go right over your wrist, so that perpendicular arm. We're going to lift into our side bend. Don't just kick with your feet. Lift with your abdominals. Stabilize the shoulder. Up we go into a straight line. And now from here, up and over into side bend. Back to center. And then hover. Inhale, lift. Don't overshoot it. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, T position. And hover. I want to see space underneath your hips. Inhale. Back to your T position. And lower, come up one more time. Up and hold. Sneak your bottom leg underneath you. I want the knee right under the hip. Lift the leg. Place the fingertips behind the head. Side kick kneeling. Flex your foot and kick forward. Pulse, kick back. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale, keeping that height. And last one. And back. Pause in the center. Set that leg down. Extend the arm. You're going to sneak your bottom leg back underneath the other. Lower down. Swing the legs around in front of you. Take your hands behind you and slide to the front of your mat. From here, we will do the other side. I didn't forget. But we're going to take one leg, both legs to tabletop. Fingertips are pointing back away from you. If you need to keep the knees bent, that's fine, but the arms must be straight behind you. Send the legs out if you can. Inhale, everyone point your feet towards your right. Down and up the other side, center, hip circles prep. Inhale. Normally we do 5, we'll just do 3 today. Center and bend those knees. Place the feet down. Send your feet to the other side where they were not before, so now you're laying on your opposite side. Scoop those abs in. Bottom hand is palm up, legs are hovering. Your top hand is supporting. Belly button is in. Ribs are lifted. We go into our side lift. Inhale. Trying to flex those abs on the top side. Get a nice high lift of the legs while keeping them squeezed together like a merperson fin, a fishtail. Only move at the waist. Exhale, squeeze. You can also think of imprinting the waist on the bottom, really push the waist down. Keep those feet together, don't leave the position. Exhale. Last two. And last one. Lower those feet. Bend your knees and come up to your hand. And again, find the position that you know you need. Top foot is in front of the bottom foot. I don't know if I said that on the other side. Top foot in front. Lift your waist. Stabilize the shoulder. Get the scapula nice and anchored. We're going to inhale to a T position. Lift, shoulder over wrist. Take it up into your side bend. Come back to your T position. Come down to a hover. Inhale, we come up. And over. Back to the side. Down to a hover. One more. Back to your T position and hover. We come up to your T position one last time. Sneak your bottom leg under there. And then lift your leg. Fingertips behind the head. And we flex the foot, take it forward. And point back into your side kick kneeling. And back. Try not to move your back leg or your bottom leg. Keep it nice and steady. Keep your hips as still as possible. One more. Back to center. Set the leg down and send the arm out straight. You're going to find that T position one last time. Sneak it under. Lower down. Swing the legs around in front of you. Slide forward. Hands are back, fingertips pointing backwards. You can also go fingers side if this is better for your wrists. We're going to take the legs to tabletop. If you must keep them here, that's fine. Otherwise, we straighten. We're all going to go to our left. Inhale, twist. Go down and up and in. Inhale, twist. Just one more. Pause. Bend your knees. Place your feet down. Open the knees into a butterfly stretch. And round forward. Give yourself a moment. Nice big inhale. Nice long exhale. You can walk your hands over to one side to get a stretch in that low back, if you'd like. And then walk your hands to the other side. Come back to your center. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to turn and face the direction we were facing before, or for your roll downs. On the hands and knees. We've returned to our cat stretch position. Instead of going into cat stretch, we're going to go into front support, leg pull front. You're going to stabilize your shoulders. Send one foot back, foot flexed, without wiggling the pelvis. In fact, bias towards a posterior tilt. Tuck those abdominals in. Now send your second foot back, no shift. And now take your right knee in as close as you can. Put it back. The left knee in, put it back. Try not to lift or change your spine. Exhale. And 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold. Point your right foot. Don't make any other change. Just point. Now lift up. 5. And 4. Make it small. 3. Scoop those abs in. 2. Last 1. Place the foot. Point your left. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Place the foot. Set the knees down. Take a seat and swing the legs around in front of you. Phew. Send those legs out straight, feet flexed. Legs together. Take the arms open. Palms up to the ceiling. If you need to bend your knees to get upright, go ahead and do it. We're going to go into our spine twist towards me first. Every time you pulse, try to get taller. pulse, pulse, center. Your chin in line with your chest. 2 and 1. Pause here. Point and separate those feet hip width apart. Bring the fingertips behind you. Palms down. You want your fingers facing you or sideways. Also legal if you need that for your shoulder width. Flex the abdominals, flex the back extensors. Use both simultaneously. Push into your heels and lift into your back support. And then hinge down, hovering the sits bones. Exhale up. And inhale down. Make sure your shoulders are going over your wrists. And hinge. Last 2. And down. Last 1, exhale. Hinge down. From here, you're going to take your arms forward. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left leg. Reach with those arms around forward. We're going to go into boomerang. We're going to roll backwards into your chest lift position. Essentially, it's called your BASI rock position. Go ahead and rock on that low back, on the low back. Right. From here, lift the legs, lower the head and arms. Exhale, peel over. Inhale, switch your legs. Exhale, roll down. Start to take the head and chest up and reach to your teaser position. Take those hands behind you. Interlace them. Extend back into a shoulder stretch. Place the feet down. Send the torso and arms around. And we do it again. Inhale, roll back. Find your BASI rock position for a moment. And then lower the head and arms. Switch those legs on your inhale. Exhale, roll down. Reach those arms up. Take the hands back. Interlace and extend. Lower the legs. Circle forward. One more time each side. Inhale back. Exhale. Switch. Exhale, roll down and up to your teaser. Take those hands back and extend. Set the legs down and circle. Last one on this side. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale, switch. Exhale, roll down and up to your teaser. Hold. Take that inhale as you stretch the arms. Lower the legs. Circle the arms around. Good. From here, you're going to lean to the side. Take the legs behind you and lower onto your stomach. Nice little swivel. We're going to go into our back extension. Reach the legs long. Scoop those abs in. Take the arms to your sides. Arms straight, shoulder blades back. Don't touch the floor. From here, we inhale through the crown of the head, like a little turtle head coming out of its shell. Lift your chest bone. Keep your ribs down. And lower. And again, inhale. Out through the crown of the head, shoulder blades back. And back down. Try not to lift with your lower back. We really want to keep this relaxed here. And we're going inhale up. And exhale down. One more. Inhale, lift. Hold. Come up a little higher. Tuck those elbows under you. Interlace the fingers together. Scoop those abs. Lift the legs. And we're going to go into single leg kick. You're going to kick the right leg and the left leg. The right and the left. Pull yourself forward with those elbows. Lift your belly button up to the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale. Keep those legs lifted. And inhale. 2 more. Don't pulse the bottom leg, just the top leg. And exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. Lower the legs down. You're going to lower the head and chest. Reach the hands back and grab the feet, one at a time. Hold on to those feet. Draw those abdominals in. We're going to go into our rocking prep. I want you to feel that your shoulders are neutral and not rounded forward, not pinching behind you, just neutral. We're going to draw those abs in. And as you lift, I want you to think of puppet strings attached to the feet and to the head. And we're lifting those puppet strings at the same time we go up. Using your inhale. Up, 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 not just in a back extension, but hip extension as well. And then come back down. Keep holding those abdominals so you don't hurt that low back. Inhale, lift the puppet strings at the same time. Use those hamstrings, pull those legs together, and down. Let's just do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Lifting as high as you can, and down. Really getting into that hip extension. Get the stretch of the hips. 1 more time. Inhale. Lifting up, and down, down, down. Lower one leg at a time. Take your forearms to the mat, elbows close to your waist. Push off of your elbows, lift your hips, and then slide into your rest position. Take an inhale here. And nice long exhale. And again, inhale. Inhale. From this position, come back up to the hands and knees. We're going to revisit our cat stretch from beginning of class. Take your belly button into your spine. Round and push the low back up to the ceiling. Don't push with your upper back. Don't push with your pecs. Just the low back. See if you can get deeper. Back to center. Hold your neutral. Lift through the crown of the head. Chest bone forward. And then don't drop into that low back. Keep the belly button to the spine. Come back to center. 2 more. Exhale, round. Into that C curve. And come back to center. And inhale, lifting out and up. Into your upper back extension. Hold those ribs to your spine. And back to center. Noticing how much more fluidity you have. Maybe we have a little bit more range of motion. Maybe we're just feeling that connection deeper and we can access it easier than we could at the beginning of class. Lengthen through the crown of the head and lift the chest bone forward. Don't push your chin forward, just lift into your upper back extension. Come back to your center. From here, we're going to tuck those toes. You're going to push up into an upstretch position and draw those heels down flat like your elephant on the reformer. I want you to pull the crown of your head towards your hands. Draw those shoulders down. Good. You're going to bend one knee. Give yourself a little stretch. And flatten that foot. Bend your other knee. Give yourself a little stretch. From here, straighten both legs. Bend both knees. On 3, we're going to hop our feet in between our feet. 1, 2, hop, 3. Stick the landing. Draw those abs in. Pull the shoulder blades back. You're going to restack that spine. 1 vertebra at a time. Straightening the legs. Opening the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, take your chin towards the middle of the neck. And then the ribs towards the spine. The belly button to the spine as you round and reach forward towards the floor. Pull the shoulder blades back. Keep your weight biased towards the toes. Exhale, roll up. Drawing those ribs to the ceiling, the sits bones down, the legs straight, the shoulder blades back. Open that chest. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Through the spine, bend those knees. Relax your head and neck here. Go ahead and nod your head yes. gently. And shake your head no, gently. And then when you're ready, lift those ribs. Draw the sits bones down. Bias your weight forward until you're stacked. Shoulders back, belly buttons to spines. Your head and neck stacked right over your shoulders. Grow an inch taller. And you guys are done.